This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. Rob Parker reacts to Chris Paul getting released by Clippers. Check this clip out.
This is a lesson, Kelvin, for all people out there. You gotta know where you fit in. Chris Paul still thinks he's that dynamic guard from 10 years ago, and and everybody wanted his services, and they were going to win a championship. And when they were up 2-0 against the Suns in the NBA Finals, he's a top 3 point guard. Remember all that?
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, Chris Paul. You ain't that anymore. And when you're not good enough as a player, you can't be a jerk. That's what he was. Kelvin, I've been covering the league since
1987.
And I talked to a lot of people around the league. This is his MO, right? Mm-hmm. Calling people out, rubbing people the wrong way, telling players, I'll get you up out of here like he's the GM, just all that.
Yep.
It comes as no surprise when you're averaging 2 points and you're not playing. Nobody wants you to be a squeaky wheel. It doesn't mean that anything he said about the team and the players, they had an awful season. He's not the messenger. He's not the guy to deliver that message. I don't care about the career, how long you play. You're not playing. You're not a veteran who's still starting. Mm-hmm. The starting point guard. You're not playing. You're averaging 2 points. Kelvin, you got to know better. You have to. I bring up this story all the time. Fantasy Island. I'm not equating Chris Paul to tattoo, but I'm just trying to say.
Okay.
Tattoo was on a very popular show, Fantasy Island, with Ricardo Montalban. He wanted Montalban money. He went to the producers at ABC and demanded Montalban money. He's a little person with a couple of lines.
Mm-hmm.
The plane is not going to get you equal money. You're not an equal star on the show. Did ABC bend, the producers bend, Kelvin? Did they bend? No.
No.
What'd they do? They replaced him.
They said, all right, cool, peace.
Peace. And the Clippers did the same exact thing. He wasn't good enough anymore. You can't be not good or so-so or bad or whatever you want to say and think you have the same clout as when you were a big-time star in the NBA. I don't care about how long you played, all that other stuff. There's a way of going about it. There's a way of being a player's coach, dealing with young players, passing along. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Not to be a distraction. And that's why Chris Paul, his farewell tour got detoured and the bus went off the cliff. That's what happened.
You can be on a team and be a guy that's not necessarily producing, but still be a veteran presence and guys respect you and listen to. But part of you doing that is it's okay to evolve. And it sounds like he never evolved. I'll give you an example. Somebody who he was going to be paired with, which would have been insane as far as the locker room, was him and Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant talks about he had to evolve as a leader because the way his approach was the first 7, 8, 9, 10 years of his career wasn't going to get it, if he was trying to win.
Let me just jump in real quick, because when Rob Parker talks about situations like this, he usually leans into bold statements that spark big reactions. He knows how to frame things in a way that gets fans talking, especially when a major player move drops.
Nothing to show for it. For all of this, if I told you all the guys that you'd have, Paul George, Kawhi, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, who am I missing? Did I say James Harden? I mean, all these guys, Russell Westbrook. And at the end of that run, you have one Western Conference Final appearance. The Clippers going to clip, man.
Yeah, but they did the right thing here, though. You can't have somebody disrupting, even in a bad situation that they're in. You can't disrespect your bosses. You can't disrespect the front office. You can't disrespect the other people you work with. Dude, you should go on Twitter and look at all the ex-players who play with him saying, "I can't stand that guy," or like,
that's what
you know,
I'm
they
saying,
don't
Rob. Like
how it went
everywhere
down.
he
Like,
goes,
it's just unbelievable. Go look. Go look.
Let me ask you a question. I got one for you.
This is the trail that was left. But when he was a star, it's harder to push back on. You know that.
Especially because he was a point guard, so you viewed it as, leader. He's got to be doing something right. He's a leader. He's the consummate leader.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. When someone like Rob Parker steps into a conversation involving a well-known player getting released, the entire discussion shifts because he has built a reputation for leaning into the kinds of takes that send waves through sports media. He understands the rhythm of the conversation, and he knows exactly how to touch on the parts that sports fans are already arguing about without needing to push anything too far. People pay attention to moments like this because anytime a player with a long career reaches a turning point, audiences immediately try to read into every angle, every past performance, and every shift in team identity. And that's where a personality like Rob Parker adds another layer, because he often focuses on how public perception lines up with the expectations surrounding a player's role, especially when a team decides to move on. Even without taking sides, you can see why so many people look at this kind of moment and start questioning how a player fits into the bigger picture of the team's plans, how age or style affects long-term value, and how narratives build around what a player can still bring to the court. Make sure to drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.